Hey, happy friends, it's Lain and I am back for day number 27 of 31 days of your scrapbooking Q&As. And I've got a question for you that is very apropos for this time of the year. It is from Looney Girls, who says, "Hi Lain, I live in Las Vegas. It's hot. We recently moved and I have no room inside for a craft room, just a small area. Now I have to store all my scrappy stuff in the garage. My concern is the heat. Is it bad for any of my items, especially those that have adhesive? We don't really have winters like you do, but it does get cold, so the same goes for the cold weather. Thank you, Julie." Julie, I have some bad news for you. Yes, extreme heat and extreme cold, extreme humidity, extreme dry air, several of which you experience, will have an effect on some of your supplies. The ones with adhesive can dry out in the heat. Rub-ons in particular can dry out in the heat. Paper can get curled as the moisture is sucked out of it. So my suggestion is, if there is any possible way that you can store your materials in the house, do so. And if you can't store all of it, pull out the things that are going to respond poorly to the heat. Again, the things with adhesive, obviously things like buttons and ribbon and metal items are going to be just fine in the heat and the cold, but anything that needs moisture in it or shouldn't have moisture in it is going to have trouble in extremes. When we first moved here, I had boxes of materials, paper in particular, that were stored out in a non-moderated or non, I don't know what the word would be, non-air controlled spot, and a lot of it did not survive very well. So I'm thinking the time is right for someone to invent something like a wine cellar, a temperature controlled environment where we can keep our goodies. So something else you can try if you just cannot keep the items inside, if you just don't have a choice, seal them to be as airtight as you can. I suggest, in a previous video that I did a while ago, I suggest people keeping their rub-ons in Ziploc bags. You can try that. You can even try like a cooler, anything that's going to seal the air to keep the moisture in your case, would help. And if you must store it in the garage, keep it on the floor versus up, because the higher you get, obviously the hotter it's going to be, and as airtight as you can make it. And if you have papers, store them flat so they won't bend with the heat or bend with the weight on top of them. And that's about all I can suggest. But unfortunately, yes, there are going to be some ramifications of storing in extreme heat. If anyone else out there has some experience in dealing with extremes of heat or cold, please do leave us a note on this blog post at layoutaday.com/31-27. Give Julie some ideas of what she can do, and maybe try going digital. And if you need to get rid of all that stuff, you can send it to me. Good luck, Julie. Don't forget to email support@layoutaday.com to let us know that you were chosen for day 27. Anyone else whose question was featured this month, please email Kelly, my right-hand gal, at support@layoutaday.com. Just tell her what numbered you were featured and give her your mailing address, and I'll get a little goodie out to you. Thanks much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.